Damian Lillard, one of the NBA's most valuable players, is committed to staying with Portland. If that's the case, they'll have to get him some assistance. After all, they sent away his long-standing backcourt teammate CJ McCollum at the end of last season's trade deadline. A reasonable decision had been made in this case. It appeared as though the two offensively skilled but defensively limited guards had struck a stalemate in their partnership. Dame has decided to run it alone for the time being. That is most likely not going to last. Even though they were considered a rebuilding squad at this time of last year's deadline, it is largely assumed that they will be retooled going forward most likely. That sidekick will be a forward or big man in the league. The Blazers require some roster balance, especially with Anthony Simmons developing into a starting caliber guard. So let's take a look at a few All-Stars that Damian Lillard needs to team up with in 2022. First up, Anthony Davis. In this video, we've progressed from the most to least realistic target. To say the least, prying Anthony Davis from the hands of the LA Lakers would be difficult. It would still be worthwhile for the Portland Trail Blazers to pursue. Davis is one of the league's top two-way big men when he's healthy. His inside scoring skills would garner defensive attention to Damian Lillard that has never benefited from with regard to Jusuf Nurkic. The Blazers value Anthony Davis's ability to protect the paint just as much. For years, they've battled on defense. In 2021 through 22, they posted the league's second worst defensive rating of 116.3. Davis has the potential to have an immediate impact on that end of the floor. The Blazers are undeniably dreaming big here. Reread the headline. These are the three players we'd like to see Lillard team up with. Nonetheless, with a seemingly never-ending list of injuries keeping him off the court, Anthony Davis may be more available than we realize. Next up, Jeremy Grant. Jeremy Grant might be the most realistic trade target for the Blazers. In fact, we'd be astonished if he didn't wear a Blazers uniform next season. If you haven't heard, the Pistons are terrible. Last season, they finished with the third worst record in the NBA, going 23-59. Nonetheless, their prospects are promising. Cade Cunningham had a strong rookie season, and the team has several guys on his roster who will help him for years to come. Jeremy Grant isn't among them. He'll be 28 by the time Cunningham and company reach their peak. As a result, he's an excellent trade candidate. Meanwhile, he's a fantastic fit for the Blazers. He spent the last two seasons as Detroit's primary scorer, honing his offensive game. He's not quite qualified for that role, but he should be a viable backup. The Pistons will require draft picks and young players, which the Blazers have. Jeremy Grant plays for the Pistons. This summer, these two teams will almost certainly be on the phone with each other. Next up, Julius Randle. In 2020 through 2021, Julius Randle was named Most Improved Player. The following year, he declared his candidacy for the league's unofficial Most Regressed Player award in 2022. Randle's drop in three-point accuracy was particularly telling. The reduction from 41.1% to 30.8% is significant. Randle's progressed from Joe Harris to Russell Westbrook. Why might the Portland Trail Blazers be interested in him? Randle, on the other hand, is most likely somewhere in the middle as a three-point shooter. Assuming he can split that difference, he'll still be a dangerous threat from distance, allowing him to showcase his superior finishing and playmaking abilities. Randle isn't as good as a defender as Jeremy Grant, but he's more creative on offense. On that end, a trio of him, Lillard, and Simmons might be devastating. Surround them with defensive specialists and floor spacers, and the Blazers might quickly gain relevance. That appears to be their intention. During the offseason, the Blazers should at least inquire about Julius Randle's availability. Who do you guys think that the Blazers will end up with this offseason? Will they get any of these three players? Let us know your opinions in the comments section down below. Well guys, thank you so much for tuning in to today's video. Be sure to smash that like button, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell so that you never miss a video. We'll see you guys next time.